Everyone said her mother loved her more than anything, and she believed it because love was the first language she learned. She grew up trusting the warmth of her mother's voice, the way hands braided her hair with care, the way promises were whispered at night. Innocence wrapped around her like a soft cloth, untouched by suspicion. When the man arrived, his footsteps were heavy and his laughter slow. He smiled too often, as if trying to appear kind, and her mother's eyes shone with relief she did not understand. No one asked her how she felt. The decision had already been made. That night, her mother told her it was for her own good, that marriage was protection, that obedience was love. She nodded because she had been taught that nodding was safer than asking why. The wedding came quietly, without joy in her chest. She wore what was given to her, sat where she was told, and smiled when instructed. The old man's hand felt strange in hers, firm but distant, like holding a future she did not choose. Her mother stood nearby, proud and composed. She avoided her daughter's eyes, as if looking too closely might undo everything. The girl searched that familiar face for doubt but found none. That night, as she crossed into a new home, she felt something break gently inside her. It was not loud or dramatic. It was the soft cracking of trust. Life as a wife moved slowly, measured by silence. The old man was not cruel, but he was absent in ways that hurt more. He spoke to her as one speaks to a child, with patience that felt like dismissal. She learned to listen more than speak. Her dreams stayed folded away, untouched, gathering dust. Each day felt heavier than the last, though nothing obvious was wrong. At night, she thought of her mother and wondered when love had turned into sacrifice. She wondered why her innocence had been traded without her consent. One evening, she overheard neighbors whispering, not about her, but about her mother's relief, her sudden ease. The words cut deeper than insults ever could. It became clear that her marriage had solved a problem she never knew existed. Her innocence had been currency, her future a solution. For the first time, anger stirred, not loud, but steady. It did not burn. It warmed her spine and taught her to stand straighter. She began to change in small ways. She asked questions. She spoke her thoughts carefully but firmly. The old man noticed, surprised by the strength beneath her quiet voice. He confessed one evening that he had not known her heart was unwilling. His eyes held regret, not desire. That truth unsettled her even more. She realized betrayal did not always come with violence. Sometimes it came wrapped in calm voices and familiar hands. Her mother visited one afternoon, carrying gifts and smiles. She spoke of stability, of gratitude, of endurance. The words fell flat. For the first time, the daughter did not nod. She asked one simple question. "Did you ever ask me what I wanted?" The silence that followed was heavier than any argument. Her mother's eyes filled, not with apology, but fear. Fear of facing what she had done. That night, the daughter cried, not loudly, but honestly. She mourned the girl she had been, and the choices stolen from her. Yet beneath the grief was clarity. She understood that innocence lost could not be returned, but truth could still be claimed. Her life did not have to end where betrayal began. She decided to choose herself, even if no one had taught her how. The old man listened when she spoke of leaving. He did not stop her. In his silence was permission, perhaps even relief. He admitted that comfort without love was its own prison. They parted without hatred, only understanding. She walked away with nothing but her name and her resolve. For the first time, both felt enough. Returning to her mother's door was harder than leaving the marriage. The house felt smaller, the air thicker. Her mother wept, pleading for forgiveness she did not yet know how to give. They spoke through tears and pauses. The daughter did not shout. She did not accuse. She simply told the truth. Her mother finally saw the cost of her decision, not in loss of comfort, but in the wound carved into her child's soul. Healing was slow and uneven. Some days, love returned cautiously between them. Other days, silence sat at the table. But the daughter no longer shrank. She learned that sweetness did not require submission, and kindness did not mean silence. Her innocence had been betrayed, but her strength had been born from it. Time softened what it could. The daughter began to dream again, carefully, bravely. She laughed without fear, trusted without surrendering herself. Her mother changed too, quieter now, gentler in ways that mattered. Regret taught her lessons pride never could. Their bond was no longer blind. It was honest. Her story did not end in bitterness, but in wisdom. She carried the past without letting it define her future. She learned that love should protect, not trade away innocence. That obedience without consent is not virtue. And though betrayal came from the one she trusted most, she rose with grace, proof that even broken beginnings can lead to chosen freedom.